Okay, so we are going to now look at our accommodation costs, so where we're going to live, and our transportation costs and how much it's going to cost for us to get where we need to go. There's two things that you need to know about this. The first is people are going to ask about having roommates because there are some nice homes here that you maybe can't afford on your own, and so you'd like a roommate. And so the answer is yes, but it's not about phoning your friends or whatever, Snapchatting your friends and saying, hey, let's get a place together. Oh, I can't, I'm already living with so-and-so. It's not real, okay? You are just going to divide the cost in half. You don't need to agree on a place with somebody else. You're just assuming you have a roommate, so the cost of living is going to be divided in two, okay? The second thing is, and I should go back actually, people sometimes ask about if they were to buy a car and share it, and that's okay, but if you both work days or you both work nights or even one of you has an irregular schedule, then it probably won't work out. So, and if you have a plane, no, you can't sleep in it. If your job, if you work at a hotel, no, you can't live there. You must choose a place that I've assigned or that I've shown you to live in, and you need some form of transportation. If you want to look up your own houses and find your own, you can totally do that. However, I'll caution you, figuring out the mortgages and all that I did here, it takes a long time. These are actual properties that I took from Winnipeg when I made this booklet about a year ago or 2 years ago, and the prices have gone up a little bit. So these prices are in line with the salary. But if you're really desperate to pick this house that you've always wanted to live in, go ahead. Just run it by me before you go to all that trouble. Okay, number 2, the household bills and the maintenance. So once you've chosen your house, you have to figure out what those maintenance costs are going to be. So for your home, it's things like your utility bills, your heat, your electricity, anything that comes with just owning a home, some things that you're going to have to pay. And then for your car or whatever sort of transportation is, it's maintenance. So gas, insurance, tax, repairs. If you choose a bus pass or walking, you do not have to do this. If you choose a bike, then you're going to, and a pedal bike, you're going to choose 10% for repair costs, okay? So these houses are on a PowerPoint entitled Accommodations on my Etsy account, and I've also pinned them, and they are posted under Monday's work. But I am going to just try to quickly move along here because there's lots to explain. I am choosing the small family home, and you'll notice there's a cost to buy it outright. We're not doing that. If we were face-to-face, I would talk to you about how banks work, how you get a mortgage, how you choose rent over mortgage. So I'm just going to give you a brief 2-minute explanation about that right now. If you have let's see if you can see me. I have no idea. I have no idea if you can see me or not. Sorry. If you have a job, then you may apply for a mortgage. And what a mortgage means is the bank pays for your house outright, and now you pay the bank. And there's a charge for doing that. For them to just give you the money so you don't have to come up with the $200,000, they charge you, and you pay them monthly over a term of 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, even 30 years. So they break it up. And it ends up costing you more than the actual original $200,000 because the bank is charging you for the service they've provided of giving you that money. Now, the benefit of having a mortgage is that home is yours. If it goes up in value and you sell it, you get the difference. But the hard part is you have to be approved for a mortgage, and you're responsible for all the maintenance of the house. If you're renting, the person who owns the house, if the roof needs fixing, the person who owns the house would pay for it. The renter wouldn't. So you don't have to do that kind of maintenance. And when you leave, you walk away, you don't get any money, but you don't owe anything either. So it really is a personal and a situational decision what you're going to do when you decide to rent or buy. If you want to stay in a place for a long period of time, you might choose to buy. Okay, so let's go back to looking at the the fees. So this is the house that I'm choosing to buy, and it's costing me, sorry, I can't pause it. Kids are upstairs. It's costing me $199,000, and the mortgage would be $1,134 a month. So if you'll notice on the accommodation side, the bills and the fees for owning this home is 30% of my monthly cost. So the 30% of $1,134 equals, and I've already calculated this, $340.20. So for me to have a mortgage on this house for 1 month, my mortgage fee is $1,134, and my accommodation fees are household bills, are $340.20. So that added together means that to have this house on a mortgage and own it, it will cost me $1,474 per month. Now, how did I calculate that? 30% in a calculator is just decimal 30 of the monthly cost. So 30% of this is a multiplication. So in your calculator, type in decimal 30 times 1134, $1,134, and that will give you $340.20. So that's how I got that. Now you're going to do the exact same thing for your transportation. So this is found on a PowerPoint under transportation. I've got some fancy cars, some practical cars, and then this is a car that I actually did own at one point, and it was really amazing. A train pass, because we're going to imagine we have that privilege, and a bus pass. If you choose train pass or bus pass, you don't need the 20% maintenance. And if you choose walking, that's free, but it has to be practical for your job. A taxi would also not require you to pay the maintenance fee, but you have to figure out if this is practical with your job. Probably not. And then a bike would be 10% for maintenance. So because I'm a truck driver, I'm used to a smooth ride, I'm going to choose the Jeep, and I'm going to take it used. So used per month, that's going to cost me $554 a month. So 20% maintenance of $554 equals $110.80. So I'm going to write my monthly payment for my used Jeep, my maintenance, and that's going to give me $664.80. So the last calculation before we're done, my home costs that I've selected are $1,474 a month. Oops, I should be showing you this. For my accommodation, my vehicle is, I'm going to do this better. This reason wouldn't like that. $1,474 for my home, $664.80 for my vehicle. That totals $2,138.80. My amount of money that I have to spend according to my budget is $4,807. So I am spending almost half of my monthly wage that I can take home with me on my car and my accommodations. Now, I'm okay with that right now, but you might find that's getting a little bit expensive. So that's why you're doing this in pencil, so you can erase if your costs become too high. So that is your lesson for Monday. Tuesday, I'm going to go over with you how we calculate groceries, clothing, and miscellaneous, and then I'm going to give you some time to look at your leisure. And on Wednesday, we're going to finish the rest of this column. So I hope this helps, and if you have any questions, please message me.